It's hard to imagine. I remember as a little kid going to the mall with my parents. My father and I would just walk around, or sometimes we would wait for my mother and sister to finish shopping, when in the middle of the mall floor was this new thing that appeared, and it was called Space Invaders. Of course, my father didn't let me play, because I was 6 when this game came out, and they thought it would be aggravating for me to try and play this game and then do poorly, which ultimately, when it came to the time that I was allowed to start playing arcade games, I did get aggravated and did walk out with a very poor attitude afterwards. Yeah, I didn't handle losses too well in arcade games, but just to show how old we are all getting, especially myself, this year, 2018, Space Invaders turns 40. That's right, 40 years ago, this game graced arcades. And like I said, in some shopping malls, like where I was at the time, Searstown Mall in Leominster, Mass., now known as Whitney Field, before it had an arcade, the games were just strewn about the mall itself, and this was in the corner where R.H. White's once was, which was a department store, and where CVS originally was located. So I don't know how well this is going to go. When I play by myself, I usually do alright. When I play this game in the arcade, even today, I generally can't even clear the first board. So, doing this recording, I don't know how it's going to go. So, let's see how things do actually go. This is the actual arcade game that you are seeing right now. And since I have this as a historic archive, it qualifies as fair use. No lie. That's pretty much what this is for. I don't, play these often. Just a historic archive, what I'm trying to say. So let's see how we do. Insert the quarter. The sounds are a little, just a hair off, because MAME isn't exactly good at emulating transistors, capacitors, and stuff like that. It's good with the computers. Let's see how things go. I always like to eliminate this row first, and then go for the last 2 over here, just to narrow the field down, then hide over here. Here's an interesting fact about this game. The speed up of the enemies as they dwindle down is not programmed into the game. The hardware that runs this game is so underpowered. This is actually how fast... This is the game running as fast as it can. And of course, as the enemy count dwindles, the bombs they drop and the speed they travel get much faster and more numerous, at least in terms of the bombs. Good, we've narrowed it down even more. Now let's just take a... I'm playing with headphones on, and that UFO is deafening. The rest of the game doesn't sound too bad. I tell you, when I want people to see what I'm doing, I tend to do a lot worse in this game. Alright, we're doing alright. It's hard going against the grain, like right now. Hey, hit a UFO. Going with the grain, it's easier. And of course, if we keep them up. What gets real hard, and I think this might actually be programmed in, is when you're down to 1. I got lucky there. Because when it goes from left to right, they go a lot faster than that. Now, this is set at the arcade default, which is, I think, 1,500 points for free guy. Ooh. Come on. Okay, now I'm set up pretty bad here. Hit your targets. There we go. Narrowed it down. Oh, I got flustered again. See, I tell you, when it matters, I don't do well. Hey, I got the free guy. Now I'm against the green again. That helps. Hit. Missed. Gonna hit something. We really need to this low one. There we go. Got another low one. Going to the right, it's really hard to hit them. Perfect time for the computer to stutter. Yeah, this is usually where I bomb out. I just walked into that one. Hit. There we go. Oh, now I'm against the grain again. And that shield's bombed pretty much to oblivion. There is a trick to this, which I'm not good at doing, and game's over. Notice how they try to imitate the overlays. You know what? I think we can go for one more game and call it good. See if we can do any better. That's typically how I actually do. One player button. That might help. I don't know why I just thrash on the fire button all the time. Even when I was a kid, I did that. Alright, set up ever so slightly better. It's important to keep them narrow, because when they start going fast... Oh, that is deafening. And you can only have one shot on the screen at any given time. Actually kept them pretty high. Go for the UFO. Oh, I got it. Thought it was a little late there. Seriously. There we go. Alright, not too bad. Set myself up to take out this row here. which would have made life a lot easier. Actually, I wasn't aiming for that. I tell you, this one-shot thing, when you miss, it kills you. Alright, we narrowed it down some more, which is great. Now I'm against the grain again, so we gotta wait for them to come back. You know what? If I clear this board, which I should be able to, unless they land, which is bad. Okay, I need to get the low one. Need to get the low one. Those are okay, that helps. Alright, now I'm going to try the trick that people use. It starts pretty much the similar way. I had no choice there. I have to say that's fairly accurate rendition. That just was dumb luck. All bad. Now, this is kind of long and boring, but supposedly now what we gotta do is let them get literally to your level. Right at the top of the tank. It's not going to take terribly long because we kept the width of the entire formation. Now we need them to advance once more. Then we'll go after the left row. And I see a flaw. Yeah, I can't do it that way. Well, anyway, that's celebrating 40 years of Space Invaders. Wow, am I old. Hope you enjoyed the video. George F551 saying hope you enjoyed and have a good one.